Hello, this is group 18. We are presenting Breast Cancer Research Foundation. Our members are Si Chen, Jiaqi, Yue Pang, and Xi Xie, who include the main areas of topic combined with our chosen charity. Firstly, using the pest analysis to evaluate the macro environment. Viewing from the political factor, the Chinese government has introduced a constrained charity under the regulation for every donation must be visible and transparent. Following the economic factor, the growth of China public sector of charity in 2019, total receiving of 170 billion with average per capita expenditure reaching 107 per year. Subsequent, the social factor. Since 2008 Wenchuan earthquake, Chinese people has increased their recognition with the public sector. Lastly, technological sector. Charity has now entered the digital era as the internet continues to develop with the times. Subsecting the BCR of the core competitors in the Chinese market, there are currently 4 major charitable foundations in the breast cancer industry in China, which are named under iMune Charity Foundation, Beijing New Sunshine Charity Foundation, Living Beyond Breast Cancer, and China's Women Development Foundation. Overviewing BCRF internally, the first BCRF corporate mission is to prevent and provide treatment for breast cancer by advancing the most promising research in the world, as well as scientific and technological innovation. BCRF has a scientific advisory board of leading experts in breast cancer research that structurally guides every dollar donated. Inclusively, the SWOT analysis gives an aspect of BCRF standpoints. The strength as BCRF has adequate corporate reputation, which is very favorably for entering the Chinese market. The disadvantage are the lack of branding promotion channels and the inability to use a larger amount of money for publicity. Though from an opportunity with the development of the internal, more and more women in China are aware of the problem of breast cancer and eager to get a solution. Yet, threats for the difficulty for a foreign company to enter a Chinese public market for a policy reason and the lack of strong local public culture in China. Consequently, the pursuit of a SWOT strategy in order to drive BCRF into the Chinese market. The SO strategy is to use BCRF worldwide reach to leverage other companies to help raise awareness. The ST strategy is to reach out to the mainstream Chinese social media platform to organize the BCRF related account. The WT strategy for seeking a differentiated position. Our short term is establish a comprehensive online publicity account within the organization on a media platform aiming 1 million with 65% of active fans. To collaborate with Little Red Book bloggers, game companies, and university volunteers to build a bar bank. Carry out promotion activities with online activities, a target of 10 billion participants, and offline activities for 1 million participants. Our long-term goal is to obtain a steady flow of funds and reach a monthly revenue by $250,000 by establishing a long-term stable partnership program and an online shop in China. In 6 months, and raised $10 million through games association, launch among partner brand, and co-labeling with other activities. For segmentation, we divided the female population into 3 groups by age, analyzed them in terms of income and awareness of breast cancer and offline and online habits. From consumer perspective, we have chosen between women aged between 20 to 35. They are more aware of health issues related to breast. Moreover, their enthusiasm, availability to fulfill self-aspiration, receptive to new resources, and able to reflect on themselves and be innovative. For activities, we have divided into the online and offline. For the online activities, we chose launching information on website and apps with high-level intention from the target group. For the offline activity, the first phase, bar rank, will be selected in the shop district for the first-tier class cities. In the later phase, second-tier city with high population density will be selected. The use of perceptual maps shows that compared to other charities in China, BCRF is perceived to be of high level of mass participation and high scientific research relevance. The positioning of BCRF in the International Market is a non-profit foundation dedicated to helping breast cancer research worldwide. The BCRF outreach activities are both highly and scientifically relevant and highly accessible to the public. Therefore, it has many advantages for entering the Chinese market. That since 1993, BCRF has a solid international reputation. It has partnered with several international brands that have penetrated the Chinese market. While the weakness is related to the culture difference, in China, most cases tend to raise money, providing help from individual to person. They're relatively research institute with enthusiast the public. Hence, BCRF will position as a charity that scientifically promotes knowledge of breast cancer prevention, urge women to take care of their breast health, and cure breast cancer by supporting strong scientific research in the Chinese market. And for creative approach, and we are focusing on the main features of we need to overcome the resistance of traditional Chinese perception and keep its communication low cost and long term. And secondly, the target audience is a young female. Third, less advertisement input, gain donation in communication event. And fourth, and we're keeping the science image. So we use a unique selling proposition style because we have enough strength. So firstly, the brand image creative style because we are a research foundation representing science and resonance creative style because we give our user a healthy scientific experience. Our community will give our customer a sense of belonging. Lastly, emotional creative style because users develop an identity because they have done impressive, meaningful for the globe. And for the communication mix and media plan in preliminary stage, we need to break cultural resistance, establish the image of scientific research foundation, and enter the Chinese public market. We have 3 project plans for the long-term revenue, which is Broad Bank, Shop Pink, and Pink membership. It's worth to mention that the Broad Bank can earn £700 per ton and create more opportunity into the job market. And the first project is establishing the image of the research foundation organization. So establishing a public WeChat and Weibo account, then to update specific content and open the account for donation. And initially, we set up the bra bank. When into the China, we will contact a laundry band partner to reach cooperation and set up the first patch of recycling site in the store. The first site was selected from the shop near office building and shopping district in the first tier city to improve the communication efficiency to the target group. And we will also promote the foundation and broadband through the brand advertising. Besides, we will also buy KOL content in Xiaohongshu, which is Little Red Book, to promote BCRF. And through advertise, popularize science and promote BCRF in Jihu, it can help us overcome cultural resistance and build a scientific image of the foundation. WeChat has the largest user base and the most accurate ad delivery, and it will not affect the image of the scientific foundation. Buying ads on WeChat is a good way to help us effectively expand the wider user types and the set of the foundation for various subsequent activity. In the mid-stage, we will create trending events and buzz topics to reach a spontaneous spread of user community. So, first of this part is the shopping. In order to increase the width of user and the number of users, we will introduce more BCRF co-branding product into the Chinese market. Most brands promote their product on Weibo and TikTok, and the user of this platform fits BCRF targets. And we will again buy ads in Xiaohongshu and issue coupons. This is to increase the influence of BCRF in the community and to prepare for the next building of a mutual support community. The game collaboration is a big event. The method has a good communication function, raised a lot of money for charity, and has many previous success. Since Chinese game companies are very active and want to work with international charity, organizations have a very wide range of support. What's more is that the game needs to have a good social reputation, a certain percentage of female player, and a mainstream of culture group visibility. Third, we will invest in university volunteer organization to obtain more volunteers as human resource for various activities afterward. And at the same time, the bar rank in second tier city are start to expand. And we will gather the breast cancer patient and make some videos as an opportunity to build a support and community for our Pink Ambassador program. Lastly, for long term, we will plan to maintain long-term activity and funding. The broadband, shopping, and Pink membership can be operated smoothly with the users and traffic accumulate from the previous activities. Besides, we plan to set up a Pink challenge with travel platform to promote travel products. And overall, for our budget, we have raised we have calculated we need to, for 6 months, is $452,000. And in the first month, apart from the basic labor costs, business costs, management costs, rent, and utilities, the budget was mainly invested in the promotion for the main social media platforms such as Zhihu, WeChat, and Xiaohongshu. The total budget of the early stage is $67,000. And in the middle stage, apart from increasing in the base of expense, and there is also increase in promotion costs, Bilibili, Xiaohongshu. In this stage, we also start with the university student organization. The total budgeting for mid stage is $162,000. So the later stage, as the various project unfolded, the basic expense gradually increased. There will be a $50,000 invest for online and offline activities. So the total budget of the later stage is $202,000. And thank you so much for listening.